Melody and her Patreon, with supporters defending her and insisting she should be left alone to provide for her children. Melody responds calmly, saying attempts to shut down her platform were unsuccessful and expressing frustration over people constantly targeting her instead of minding their own business. The focus then shifts to reality TV drama, especially surrounding love and marriage, Huntsville, where fans speculate that jealousy and behind-the-scenes conflicts may be fueling attacks against Melody. Attention moves to Real Housewives of Atlanta, where Drew Sidora faces serious personal struggles as she is reportedly ordered to vacate her home and temporarily loses primary custody of her children during her divorce from Ralph Pittman. The situation sparks debate online about her financial stability, with viewers questioning how she is struggling despite being on a long-running reality show, while others suggest she may need to downsize or reconsider her living arrangements. The conversation expands into broader cast commentary, including criticism of multiple reality stars for toxic relationships, financial issues, and ongoing legal battles. Portia Williams is mentioned in connection with past relationship controversies and accusations, with some viewers criticizing her actions while others believe the drama is exaggerated for entertainment. Michelle is also discussed, with attention on her emotional reactions to other cast members, her public feuds, and her past cosmetic procedures that have led to long-term health complications, sparking a wider conversation about beauty standards and regret. Business storylines are also highlighted through Pinky Cole and her restaurant empire, where she opens up about financial struggles, rebuilding after setbacks, and the pressures of entrepreneurship. Despite facing challenges and even debt, she remains determined to grow her brand while balancing family and business responsibilities alongside her husband, who is also in the restaurant industry. The episode concludes with multiple cast interactions involving apologies, unresolved tensions, and shifting friendships, while Michelle's health struggles serve as a reminder of the consequences of cosmetic procedures and the importance of self-acceptance. The story continues with ongoing tension among the cast as friendships shift and alliances remain unstable. While some cast members attempt to move forward through apologies and surface-level reconciliation, underlying issues are still unresolved, leaving room for future conflict. Shamia and Portia's friendship dynamics are questioned, with criticism that their relationship lacks honesty and consistency, as outside influences continue to affect how they interact with others in the group. At the same time, Kelly's struggles with her business and personal life add more weight to the season's overall tone, as she navigates restaurant pressures, financial responsibilities, and ongoing disputes related to her ex-husband. As the episode progresses, conversations at events and gatherings reveal how divided the group remains. Some interactions appear cordial on the surface, but passive-aggressive comments and unresolved grievances show that tension is still present beneath the celebrations. Apologies are exchanged, particularly between Angela and Phaedra, suggesting moments of maturity and growth, but not everyone is fully trusted or believed to be genuine in their change. Meanwhile, larger themes of accountability, reputation, and public perception continue to dominate the discussion. Several cast members are criticized for contradicting their actions and statements, especially when it comes to relationships, loyalty, and honesty. The drama also highlights how reality television amplifies personal struggles, turning private issues into public debates that fans dissect heavily online. By the end, the narrative circles back to the emotional and physical toll these experiences are taking on the cast. From financial stress and custody battles to health complications and public scrutiny, each storyline reflects a different form of pressure. Despite the entertainment and humor woven throughout the episode, the underlying message points to the challenges of maintaining stability, relationships, and self-identity while living life in the public eye. The discussion continues to unfold with even more focus on how social media and public opinion are influencing the cast's personal and professional lives. Melody's situation remains a central talking point, with supporters continuing to defend her right to maintain her platform and income without interference. The ongoing narrative suggests that attempts to silence or disrupt her work have only strengthened her resolve, as she continues to emphasize independence, stability for her children, and ignoring unnecessary negativity. At the same time, the love and marriage, Huntsville cast dynamics remain tense, with viewers still speculating about behind-the-scenes rivalries, shifting loyalties, and unresolved conflicts that continue to spill into public view. What appears on screen is only part of a larger web of personal disagreements, business competition, and emotional history that fuels ongoing drama among the group. On Real Housewives of Atlanta, Drew Sidora's storyline continues to draw attention as her divorce battle with Ralph Pittman develops further. Concerns about custody arrangements, housing stability, and financial strain remain central to the conversation, with fans divided between sympathy and criticism. Some believe she is facing the natural consequences of a difficult separation, while others argue she should have been better prepared financially given her time on reality television. The situation highlights how quickly personal life changes can become public debate when reality stars are involved. Across the broader cast, tensions remain unresolved as individuals navigate relationships, reputations, and public scrutiny. Portia Williams continues to be mentioned in connection with past controversies, with debates resurfacing about accountability, perception, and how much of her public image is shaped by edited narratives versus real-life decisions. Michelle's presence in the conversation adds another layer, as her emotional responses, industry feuds, and past cosmetic choices continue to spark discussion about self-image, trauma, and long-term consequences of physical changes. Meanwhile, Pinky Cole's business journey adds a different tone to the overall narrative, showing the realities of entrepreneurship beyond fame. Her story of rebuilding after financial setbacks, managing debt, and balancing family responsibilities with business expansion highlights the pressure that comes with success. Even as she continues to grow her brand, the challenges she faces reflect the instability that often exists behind public achievements. As the episode progresses, moments of reconciliation and tension continue to alternate, showing how fragile relationships remain within the group. While some cast members attempt to resolve issues through conversation and apologies, trust is still limited and past conflicts continue to influence present interactions. Events and group gatherings expose subtle disagreements, unspoken resentment, and competing narratives that prevent full resolution. Ultimately, the storyline closes by reinforcing the emotional weight carried by each cast member. Whether it is financial pressure, legal battles, health struggles, or strained friendships, every storyline reflects a different form of personal challenge. Despite the entertainment value and dramatic moments, the underlying reality remains consistent. Life in the spotlight intensifies every struggle, turning private issues into public conversations that are constantly analyzed, debated, and replayed by viewers. The narrative continues as the aftermath of these events spills further into social media, where fan reactions intensify the existing tensions among the cast. Discussions about Melody remain divided, with supporters continuing to emphasize her right to protect her income and focus on her family, while critics question the ongoing conflicts surrounding her name. Despite the noise, she maintains a composed stance, reinforcing that she is focused on her platform and refusing to be distracted by outside negativity. Meanwhile, the love and marriage, Huntsville dynamics continue to unravel publicly as speculation grows about hidden tensions, shifting alliances, and unresolved personal history among cast members. The drama is no longer limited to what is shown on screen, as interviews, social media commentary, and fan theories all contribute to a larger, ongoing storyline that blurs the line between entertainment and real-life conflict. On Real Housewives of Atlanta, Drew Sidora's situation remains a major point of discussion as her divorce proceedings continue to raise questions about custody, finances, and stability. Public opinion remains split, with some expressing sympathy for the emotional and financial strain she is experiencing, while others critique her financial decisions and question how long-term planning played a role in her current circumstances. The situation highlights how quickly private legal matters become entertainment discourse when reality television is involved. Elsewhere in the cast universe, ongoing debates about accountability and behavior continue to surface. Porsha Williams remains a frequent topic of conversation as past relationship controversies resurface in fan discussions, with differing opinions about her actions and how they are portrayed publicly. Michelle's presence in the broader conversation continues to spark debate as well, particularly around her emotional reactions, public feuds, and the long-term impact of cosmetic procedures, which many view as a cautionary example of beauty industry pressures. At the same time, Pinky Cole's entrepreneurial journey continues to provide a contrasting storyline centered on resilience and rebuilding. Her openness about financial setbacks, debt, and restructuring her business empire adds depth to the overall narrative, showing that success in the public eye often comes with significant private challenges. Her ability to continue expanding while managing pressure and responsibility becomes a key point of interest within the broader discussion of celebrity entrepreneurship. As tensions rise and fall across different storylines, the cast's interactions remain unpredictable. Attempts at reconciliation are often short-lived, as underlying grievances resurface during group events and conversations. Even when apologies are offered, trust remains fragile, and many relationships appear to exist in a constant state of uncertainty. The influence of outside voices, including fans and social media commentary, continues to amplify conflicts and keep old issues alive. In the end, the unfolding events reinforce a consistent theme throughout the narrative. Life in reality television magnifies every personal struggle. Financial hardship, custody disputes, health challenges, and emotional conflicts are all intensified under public scrutiny. While the cast continues to navigate their individual journeys, their stories collectively highlight the pressure of living life on camera, where nothing remains private and every decision becomes part of a larger public conversation. As the storyline continues, the pressure of constant public scrutiny begins to shape how each cast member responds both on and off camera. Melody's situation remains a focal point in fan discussions, with her supporters continuing to push back against negativity and insisting she is simply focused on maintaining her independence and providing for her children. Despite ongoing attempts to involve her in controversy, she continues to present a calm and composed image, reinforcing the idea that she is prioritizing her work and personal stability over outside drama. Meanwhile, the love and marriage, Huntsville cast dynamics grow even more complex as speculation about behind-the-scenes conflicts intensifies. Fans continue analyzing past interactions, interviews, and social media posts to piece together possible sources of tension, suggesting that much of the conflict extends beyond what is shown on television. This ongoing speculation keeps the show at the center of online conversation, where perception and reality often blur. On Real Housewives of Atlanta, Drew Sidoris' legal and personal challenges remain a major storyline as her divorce case develops further. The uncertainty surrounding custody arrangements, housing, and finances continues to fuel public debate, with viewers divided between empathy for her situation and criticism of her financial choices. The situation highlights how quickly personal struggles become public entertainment, especially when legal matters are involved and broadcasted through reality television narratives. Elsewhere, broader cast discussions continue to evolve as viewers reflect on patterns of conflict, accountability, and personal responsibility among the women. Porsha Williams remains part of the ongoing discourse, with resurfaced controversies sparking renewed debates about her relationships and public image. Michelle's presence continues to generate conversation as well, particularly around her emotional transparency, public confrontations, and long-term health consequences tied to cosmetic procedures, all of which have become central talking points in discussions about self-image and industry pressure. At the same time, Pinky Cole's business journey continues to offer a contrasting perspective within the narrative. Her openness about financial setbacks, restructuring her company, and managing debt while expanding her brand adds a grounded element to the otherwise drama-heavy environment. Her story reflects the reality that success often comes with instability, risk, and constant rebuilding, even for those who appear highly accomplished publicly. As events unfold, Relationships within the group remain unstable, with moments of reconciliation often following